morning, everyone. Welcome back. So today, this is bittersweet because I've already filmed this tutorial, okay? So I've already filmed it, and the first time I filmed it, there was nothing wrong with like the footage or anything. It was me. There was something wrong with me and how I did my makeup because I didn't like it. It looked sloppy and I just wasn't a fan. So we're refilming this tutorial on a day where I already have to film another tutorial. So 2 tutorials are being filmed today. They're both Halloween looks, so they're both time consuming, but that's besides the point. Today, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be filming a vampire tutorial. Probably one of my most requested looks because everyone always tells me, hey, you look like a vampire. And at this point, I like to take it as a compliment. I didn't used to. But at this point, because I'm so often called a vampire, I'm just going to assume you love vampires, you love how they look, and therefore you love how I look. Whether that's true or not, I don't, it's kind of where we're at. I've got some tea because it is early. We are going to start off and we are going to prep the eyes. I'm going to be using the Anastasia eye primer just because I want to use a light base to start, because I want the red that I will be using on the eye to be very pigmented. I think that's another thing I ran into the last time I filmed this. You guys aren't going to see what that look looked like because it was so bad, but it wasn't good. And I think one of my many issues with that one, my red looked pink, which is not at all the look we were going for. Good stuff, looks good, I love it. I love that my hair is doing that as well. Okay, so you guys are gonna be so excited. I actually bought, excuse me, I guess my throat is still waking up. I haven't talked to anybody today. I bought gray eyeshadow. I'm so excited. You guys remember my cracked doll tutorial. I didn't have gray eyeshadow to shade with, and so it made my life difficult. So I was like, hey, I gotta get one for one of the other looks I'm doing. So did I buy this gray eyeshadow for this look? No. Are we gonna use it? Yes. So, do you guys hear my voice right now? Are you good, sis? Calm down. Why does your voice sound like that? An Ulta Beauty eyeshadow. This is one of their single pan eyeshadows. This is Modern Times. And it's just kind of like a charcoal gray color. And I think this will be really good for our transition shade because we are going to do black. So I'm just going to dip into that with my Morphe X Jeffree Star JS6 brush. Pop that into the crease. Blend out your creases because you've already creased. And we're just going to blend this into the crease. I'm gonna go into my Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics, and we are going to dip into the black shade, the fluffy brush, and we're gonna just build up the crease a little bit in the outer corner. That's all we're gonna do for the black. I think the last time I did a true black smoky eye was when I did my last vampire photo shoot video thing. When I was in a school project. I think it was a school project. It was a project where you had to like create a fake trailer for a movie, and I was in it. I was the vampire queen because, you know, what else would I be? And my best friend was like my right hand gal, which I mean is accurate, and we looked so cool. Still one of my favorite projects I've ever been a part of, because like the concept for the movie was really cool anyway, and So like I got to be a part of that, and it was just really cool. And you know, I miss it. You know, I miss doing stuff like that. I miss being a part of projects that were so cool like that, because I used to do a lot of those before I moved. I did a lot of those, and then I became an adult, and now I go to work every day. So there's that. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to crease with that. I'm gonna be going in with the BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette, and I'm gonna be dipping into Shining, and it's like a shimmery dark maroon color. It's really pretty. And I'm gonna hope that that turns out the color I want on my eyeball. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna experiment a little bit. Bear with me, we're gonna experiment a little bit. I think I'm gonna cover this part of the red, and we're gonna turn it into a halo eye. So I'm gonna go in with a dense packing brush with the black, and I'm just gonna pack that on around the red just to darken it. Time to do some eyeliner. With my Benefit roller liner, you guys know this is my favorite. Just do your normal winged eyeliner. Now we're gonna take some micellar water, clean it up. So now we're going to move on to the face. For primer today, I'm going to be using the VDL Lumilayer Primer. Okay, while the primer sets in, I'm going to go dampen my beauty blender, and we will get on to foundation. For foundation, we're going to be using the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in the color 0.1. I don't know, if you like last minute gotta throw something together, didn't know you were going to Jonathan's Halloween party, but now you gotta look snatched for Jonathan's Halloween party, you know, not a bad look to do for Jonathan's Halloween party. If you don't know Jonathan, then I guess you're not going to his Halloween party. For concealer, I'm going to be going into this one because I haven't dipped into this in a long time and it's been too pale. It's the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 02. Setting powder, I'm going to be using the Lancome Long Time No Shine Translucent Setting Powder. Ghostly, we love. Gray eyeshadow. And we're gonna take it really far down, like down into the cheeks. We're talking, we're going in. Just really into that lower crease, just to make your eyes look really sunken in. And then, I'm gonna go in with a little fluffier brush, and we're gonna go in with the red eyeshadow from Me Back to Brazil palette. Start blending that down. Gross. Going in with just a little touch of black up on the lash line. And now we're gonna go in with a black pencil liner, and we're gonna height line and do our waterline. Dense brush, I'm gonna smoke out the lash line. Spicy. Could absolutely not have it be so disturbing looking, and you could go without taking the red really far down. I like it being creepy and disturbing because we all know that's how I do makeup. So before we go in and we start doing the veins, we're gonna do the base makeup. Break out your contour palette, the NYX Contour and Highlight Pro palette. You guys know I love this. and we need to contour our face shape away. Can't exist anymore. If your face exists, you're not doing it right. Little tiny bit of blush, just a little bit. My Tarte, what is this? My Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush palette. Gonna go in with a tiny little bit of this reddish one up here. Just a little bit. Because we still want to look kind of dead. You know, obviously, because, you know, vampires and all. And of course we have to go on with highlighter because apparently vampires sparkle. I don't know if you guys knew that, but apparently they do. Going in with the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials highlighter. This is Glazed Donut. Just a tiny bit of highlighter on. I say just a little bit, but I mean realistically. What is just a little bit on this channel? I know you're asking, is she capable of just doing a little bit of highlighter? At this point, no. And so now, really, I just do it to mess with my parents because apparently I'm going through my rebellious phase. I mean, look at me. Make those eyebrows defined. For eyebrows, I'm gonna be going in with the Just for Redheads Brow Gel Tint in Ginger Auburn. We're gonna put a little bit of highlight above the eyeshadow on the brow bone. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. I'm gonna do the veins. That's exciting. So we're gonna go in with red and then we're gonna go in with a little bit of a purple eyeshadow and we're just gonna do some veins under the eye. So for the red, and this is the red I used a little bit under the eye, I went in with the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette in the color Calabasas, which looks like a really dark red eyeshadow in the pan, but it's really not. And just like with the cracks, make them look different, make them look kind of weird. And then we're gonna dip into a little bit of purple. Just to add a little bit of a different color in there because it's not really gonna be accurate. So if you're looking for accurate veins, this is not the place to go, because really we're just kind of winging it. If you're doing it for like being in person, you want the veins to be a lot thinner than mine are, but because I'm doing it for camera, I need them to be a little bit thicker, otherwise they're not going to show up. So when you're doing it in person, make them thin. So I'm gonna call it good there with the veins. I think they look creepy. I think they look cool. It's kind of all I'm gonna do. So now let's move on to mascara and lashes. Well, my eye is watering a lot. Perfect time to do that. I'm gonna be using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I'm gonna be going in with the Tarte false eyelashes in Wifey. These puppies are bold. They are not here to play, sister. These lashes are so ridiculously long and bold and absurd. And I love them. Look at these lashes. They're just ridiculous. And I love them so much. Okay, let's move on to lips. and then we'll pop in our vampire fangs and we will be done. Real quick, I'm just going to use a dark red eyeliner to line my lips because my liquid lipstick is pretty dried out, and so I don't want to mess up the lip line. Spicy. So taking the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Rubino, we're gonna fill in our lips. All right, put your fangs in and we'll be done. And there we have it. So I just dropped one of my fangs and I spent like 20 minutes looking for it. All for the end of this video. Yay. Well, folks, there you have it. There is my vampire, or my interpretation of a vampire for Halloween. Excuse the slight lisp. I haven't worn these in a while. And so I kind of feel weird putting them back in. That's what my vampire looks like. Maybe I'll do a different one next year. Maybe it'll look entirely different next year. I like how it turned out. I like this version a lot better than the other one I recorded. I think it turned out kind of cool. I think it's still pretty, but it's still creepy. And that's how I like to do Halloween makeup. I like for it to look creepy. And of course the fangs are a good touch. This is what we look like. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's fun. And it's pretty easy. I mean, we're only using like 3 colors total in the eyes, and then of course, you know, your base makeup, which is pretty normal. So all in all, it's a pretty easy look to do, and I think if you guys want to just wear this for a Halloween party or just to take some pictures, honestly, I think it's a cool look to do. For this week's Halloween tutorial, make sure you give it a thumbs up if you like it and if you think I suit being a vampire. Make sure you guys subscribe as well, because I am uploading a new Halloween tutorial every week until October 31st. So subscribe, ring the bell so you guys know every time I upload. I do upload every week. Sometimes it's Friday, sometimes it's Saturday if life gets a little funky, and sometimes it's not at 1 o'clock. I tell you guys it's at 1 o'clock, but sometimes it's not, because you know what, it be that way sometimes. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.